My question concerned the situation in the occupied territory of Georgia. You know that there is a lot of fundamental human right violation in this territory, and it's especially our particular concern because none of the international organizations have access to this territory. And we have information that population in this occupied territory in neighborhood region has a huge problem and violation of their fundamental right. It's dramatical. So my question is, what steps are taken by the Council of Europe and in particular by Secretary General to answer this such grave human rights condition in the occupied territory of Georgia? Thank you.
This is also of a concern. Well, for us, I cannot say that the areas are totally closed for us. We have had experts there. The Human Rights Commissioner has worked there to some extent, but we would also like to have even more access, and that's what we are working on with the right authorities. I would say that we have been more able to work in Abkhazia than in South Ossetia. I would like to say here that it is a general concern for us that there are such black holes with regard to human rights, rule of law, in Europe, where Council of Europe does not have sufficient access. And this was mentioned in my first annual report on the state of human rights and rule of law in Europe, where I raised this issue. It's extremely sensitive and difficult, I know that, but as a human rights organization, we cannot accept that certain areas are totally closed or partially closed for our monitoring bodies, because these areas are still under the, so to say, the jurisdiction of the European Court of Human Rights. The Convention is applied in these areas, actually. So therefore, we should have more access to them.